Hello, everyone. I'm Sri Banerjee, certified astrologer, and in this segment, I'm going to be going over the new moon that took place at 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time on February the 17th. Today is February the 18th, so this took place yesterday, but typically the predictions are valid through 15 days. So let's go ahead and get started here. The first thing I like to look at is where the new moon is, and the new moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius is kind of a sign where you think outside of the box, and so if it's something creative that you're looking to start, this is the time. A lot of times, expressive art abilities or things like that, hobbies that you're willing to look at, would be something that would be interesting to start. Pisces also is the ascendant, which whose ruler is Neptune in the first house, and Pisces is actually a water sign, which people the sign is the fish. So people that are possibly more emotional, deeply emotional, things like that. What is interesting is that the new moon is hugging the first house, and so all of the characteristics of the ascendant is also taken on by the new moon. And what is also interesting is that Mars, which is the catalyst for the whole chart, is also in the 12th house. And so a lot of the characteristics of Mars, which is, again, starting projects and things like that, is also there. So if you're trying to start not only something creative, but also trying to understand more about death and rebirth, then this is the time to understand that, maybe have some deeper enlightenment about these things. Then you have Venus in the first house, and Venus is kind of of course, it's vanity. So looking after yourself, beauty, things like that. So paying attention to that also is there. And all of these personal planets are all hugging the cusp of the first house. So these are kind of all crowded in the first house. So there's a lot of new beginnings that are taking place and things like that. And then, of course, in the fifth house, again, the fifth house is creativity, joy, things like that. Is also Jupiter is there's expansion of that more so. And Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, is in the third, between the third and the fourth house. So that's that. And then you have Sagittarius up on the midheaven. And so that's kind of like maybe, again, creative tasks that are professional may also be something that's good into looking into. So there's mainly a theme of creativity, thinking outside of the box, death and rebirth. All of these things all combine into one. One last note that I want to take before I end is that there's not too much going on in the personal planets up here. So and not much going on above the horizon. So this is kind of like a place where you're still planting the seeds, and which is wintertime. So you're planting the seeds to see what might come out in the summer and fall. What is also interesting, I wanted to end by note on this, that the Chinese New Year just took place, which is on the new moon that has taken place. So the year of the horse, and so that's always good to think about. A horse is, of course, Sagittarius, as well as the centaur is Sagittarius. And also another major occasion that took place in India was the Mahashivaratri, and that's actually also a sign of death and rebirth. Shiva being the lord of death and regeneration. So that's about it in here. I hope this has made some sense. Thank you for listening.